police custody for capital murder in connection to a child's death nearly a year ago. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jennifer Piñate. Chad Mira is off tonight. 25-year-old Joshua Anderson was arrested for the death of a 2-year-old Springdale girl. He's facing a charge of capital murder, according to Benton County Prosecutor Nathan Smith. Back in September of 2018, the child was taken to Northwest Medical Center in Springdale with multiple injuries. She was later pronounced dead. Making headlines, a former VA Medical Center pathologist is in custody and heading to federal court. 53-year-old Dr. Robert Morris Levy was arrested on Saturday and booked into Washington County Jail. It's unclear what charges he is facing at this moment. Levy has been accused of mishandling patient cases while being impaired on the job at the Veterans Healthcare System of the Ozarks. In March of 2016, Levy was suspended from the Fayetteville VA but returned in October. In 2017, he was suspended a second time. It wasn't until 2018 when he was permanently let go. A year-long review shows 30 misdiagnoses were reported and more than 3,000 errors were made by Dr. Levy. That's between 2005 and 2017. Of the 30 cases, 15 patients are dead. U.S. Attorney Dak Keys will hold a press conference in Fayetteville on Tuesday to discuss Levy's arrest. In continuing coverage, a dog could lose its leg after being shot by a police officer last week. According to Sasha's owner, Kevin Ritchie, her front right leg needs amputation after the bullet shattered the bone. He adds the Bethel Heights Police Department told them he would have to pay for all medical costs. We first told you about this story over the weekend. Last Thursday, Bethel Heights Police responded to a call about a stray dog at a home. According to the officer, the dog showed its teeth and went after him, resulting in the officer shooting Sasha. Ritchie says his dog has never been aggressive toward anyone. A Northwest Arkansas animal shelter could be a step closer to becoming a reality. KNWA's Andrew Epperson is live in studio with the details. And Andrew, what's the time frame here?
Hey, Jennifer, animal service workers have hoped for a new shelter space for years, and tonight they'll present the building plan to City Council. If they get the go-ahead tonight and another thumbs up at another meeting next Tuesday, they'll be able to officially break ground on the new facility.
It's like just really unusual looking.
Courtney Kramer is the director of animal services for Springdale, and she's excited for Monday night's presentation.
Tonight we are presenting the contract to City Council for approval so that we can get started on building our new facility.
Voters passed a bond back in 2018 to build a brand new animal shelter. Kramer says the new space will meet a need dictated by a growing population.
We have an average intake of around 2,500 animals a year, and with the current space we've got, it's just a tight squeeze all the time. So we're looking forward to moving on to a new facility that is going to be bigger.
And also,
the new facility is going to have better frontage in terms of traffic, people driving by.
But some aren't so thrilled with the new location on the south side of Don Tyson Parkway, east of Old Missouri Road. Last year, members of the Walnut Grove Nursing and Rehabilitation Center voiced concerns over how the sounds will affect residents with dementia and Alzheimer's.
These people need a lot of special care, and so we're concerned about anything in the environment that might disrupt their care.
But members of the animal community in Springdale say it'll be a great addition.
I got to make sure you're okay.
Sally Williams is the executive director for Spay Arkansas, and she says her company works closely with Springdale Animal Services.
A win for the shelter here. This has been much needed for so long, and it will just benefit the entire community.
Kramer says she hopes for a thumbs up from City Council tonight.
I think the new facility is going to be a lot more welcoming, and I'm hoping that it's more of a place that people would want to come and visit versus, oh, I got to go pick my dog up from jail.
If the presentation goes well tonight, City Council will take one last look at the new shelter Tuesday before giving the go-ahead for groundbreaking. After the shelter breaks ground in a couple weeks, Kramer says it'll take about a year for construction of the new facility to be completed. Live in studio, Andrew Epperson, KNWA, Northwest Arkansas News.
On you at 5, 2 firefighters injured while battling a house fire along Beaver Lake on Sunday. Take a look at this video. Nob Hill Fire Chief Gary Hull says a call about a home on Beaver Trap Road being on fire came in around 4:30 that morning. No one was home when fire crews arrived. While battling the blaze, 2 firefighters suffered from heat exhaustion. Right now, the cause of the fire is still under investigation, but modern building materials may have played a factor in why the fire spread so quickly. Happening now, Planned Parenthood is pulling out of the federal family planning program, losing federal funding. The CEO of the organization says this is in response to a new Trump administration rule barring clinics from referring women for abortions. Alexis McGill Johnston said in a statement, "We will not be bullied into withholding abortion information from our patients. Our patients deserve to make their own health care decisions, not to be forced to have Donald Trump or Mike Pence make those decisions for them." A federal appeals court is weighing a lawsuit to overturn the rule, but has allowed the administration to begin enforcement. The University of Arkansas welcoming more students to campus today. Chancellor Joe Steinmetz and Fayetteville Mayor Lionel Jordan were on hand for Assisted Move-In Day to get a look inside the university's newest residence hall, Adohi Hall. Today was the final day of move-in, with classes starting August 26th. With the new school year now in full swing, some parents may be wondering what their kids are eating away from home. For starters, menus are based on guidelines set by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, which factors in kids' ages and grade levels. Schools must offer a variety of fresh fruits, vegetables, proteins, whole grains, and milk. Gina Smith, Child Nutrition Director for the Springdale School District, says students always have some say in what they eat as well.
We also do taste testing with our students to get their feedback, and we look at trends within our area to see what we think might do well here at the school.
Smith adds that spicy and Mediterranean foods are some of the big trends the school district has seen so far this year. A recent back-to-school survey by promocodes.com shows on average, Arkansas parents spend almost $300 per child on school supplies. That's higher than the national average of around $220 per child. The favorite back-to-school shopping store was Walmart, no surprise there, with 80% of Arkansas parents looking forward to their child going back to school. And as school begins, the nationwide shortage of EpiPens continues. What alternatives you can use when a life-threatening allergic reaction happens. Plus, lane closures along I-49 that could impact your drive in the busy mornings and busy afternoons, especially with all those kiddos and buses being out on those streets. That's coming up. But first, a look at weather with Dan, and pretty steamy out there.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that's an understatement, Jennifer. It is sweltering outside, oppressive humidity, and you might be wondering, when does this come to an end? There is an end in sight. We'll show you when in the forecast, and that's coming up next.
You're watching KNWA News at 5 with Jennifer Pignate, Chad Mira, and Chief Meteorologist Dan Scott. Closed captioning is sponsored by Air Control. Lewis Automotive Group is proud to sponsor KNWA Northwest Arkansas News.
At Mr. Sparky, don't wait for us to arrive. Track your electrician. Now that's what we call no malarkey.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Injured? Let's talk about big insurance. Don't be fooled. Insurance is a $1 trillion industry. And you know how they make money. The less they pay, the more they keep. So don't get pushed around by the insurance company. Get Rainwater, Holt & Sexton on your side. We fight big insurance for the injured people of Arkansas. Let us help you weather the storm. Anywhere in the state, dial 888-8888.
Got land? Let's build. At Southwest Homes, we make it easy.
Prior to Southwest Homes, we visited with about 17 different home builders. We went with Southwest Homes because they helped us to understand the home building process.
They were with us through the whole step of the way, which has meant a lot to us.
They came out and they just took care of us. We knew this was going to be a lifetime investment. We were making sure who we could trust and go with.
Lara here at Sam's Furniture, and you don't want to miss our huge Labor Day sales event going on now. Our warehouses are full of overstock and truckload buys, and we're passing the savings on to you. If you're looking for a sofa, bedroom, dining room, mattress, or just a recliner or accent chair, we've got the largest selection of in-stock furniture ready for same-day delivery. For the largest selection, lowest prices, and same-day delivery, shop Sam's Furniture during our Labor Day sales event. Get it at Sam's.
At Mr. Sparky, don't wait for us to arrive. Track your electrician. Now that's what we call no malarkey.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Tuesday on KNWA Today, the top local news headlines you need to start your day.
Plus, we're taking you to one of the largest county fairs in Arkansas.
And you may be dodging storms during that fair. Also, we'll look at your bus stop forecast and a look at morning traffic. We'll see you Tuesday morning.
Now, your Weather Authority forecast with Chief Meteorologist Dan Scott.
There's a lot of humidity in the air, but that humidity does make you feel a lot hotter, but it also leads to beautiful, what we call sun optics. And this is Amanda on a walk with her granddaughter getting beautiful crepuscular rays. I just love that picture, but you can tell that mugginess is in the air. You got the haze and the humidity. I'm going to show you a time lapse here from our PG Telco WeatherBug Network camera. A little bit of clouds to start off the morning, and then the sky opened up in terms of sunshine, and boy, it was hot. Now, later on this week, we're going to have the sky open up from rainfall. Yesterday, we saw a little bit of rain, and I'll show you a radar loop of that, but we have one little isolated shower that has developed in, well, now two. Look, you see another one popping up in Boone County. This is dropping off to the south, and that just recently developed. When we look at the satellite and radar right now, very limited, and on this is less than 10% in coverage, almost like 2% for the chance of rain in parts of the area, but we still have an isolated storm that could pop up. Now, yesterday, a little complex of storms rolling through during the late morning into the afternoon as expected. Once that moved through, a little bit of lingering rain, and then after that moved out. Then it turned pretty hot and humid today. Now, when we look at the severe weather risk, we've got a ridge of high pressure that's directly over us. Big high pressure means a lack of shower and thunderstorm activity. Tomorrow, there's a possibility that some of the storms to the north could drift south into our area. An outflow boundary could cause a chain reaction because we know we've got the humidity, right? And we've got the heat, and we've got the instability, so that could lead to some showers and storms. Again, an isolated storm possible, but very limited in coverage. If you wash your car, you have a better chance of seeing rain. I did that on Saturday, by the way. Washed the car knowing that Sunday was going to bring some rain, and sure enough, rain the next day. Temperatures in the mid-90s for tomorrow afternoon, just as hot as it is, and I'll show you those temperatures. And again, a few isolated shower and storm chances. Better chances, though, later on in the week. Look at the River Valley. Getting into the upper 90s, it'll feel well warmer than that or hotter than that. And you got to remember, with this heat, with children in the car, and don't leave anyone, including pets, in a parked car. The air conditioner is not running. If you can't watch them, in the shade, cars can reach 150, and in the sun, which is blazing today, 175 inside. Rolling down the window is just not enough. Look at it's so hot, people aren't even enjoying the lake right now. 94 degrees, you got dew points in the mid-70s. Look at these temperatures, mid-90s, and look at the River Valley, 100 in Poto, 97 in Fort Smith, as well as Salisaw. But you factor in dew points in the mid to upper 70s, and these are just outrageous heat index values. 117 is how hot it is in the River Valley. So what about the storm chances? Well, tomorrow, there could be a complex of storms that rolls in. Now, keep in mind, this model went ballistic for the amount of rain last night, and nothing even developed or popped up. So take that with a grain of salt. I still think a slight chance of rain is possible, and mainly in the afternoon, but the chances will be limited. On Wednesday, we're going to be in the lower 90s, thunderstorms, and then let me step out of the way so you can see a little bit of a cool down coming our way. Thursday, Friday, Saturday in the mid-80s, and then temperatures will be in the mid to upper 80s by the end of the weekend. But we do have multiple chances for showers and storms, Jennifer, so that's going to cool things off with the cloud cover and the rain.
All right, looking forward to that, Dan. Thank you very much. There is construction work that could impact your drive this week. We want to make you aware of parts of Interstate 49 will be closed overnight. Northbound and southbound lanes between New Hope Road, exit 83, and Walton Boulevard, which is exit 85, will be closed between 8 p.m. and 6 a.m. starting tonight and continuing through September 16th. Contractors are painting the West Magnolia Street overpass. Drivers, you're urged to be very careful around highway work zones. Back to school means parents of kids who suffer from severe food allergies must be stocked up when it comes to EpiPens. Coming up on KNWA News at 5, hear from a food allergy expert on alternative injectors you could use. Plus,
thousands of Americans are stuck at the crossroads between using legal marijuana and buying a gun. I'm Trevor Shirley in Washington. I've got that story coming up ahead.
Park Hill Clinic, specializing in total health care for women for over 50 years.
I chose ENT Center of the Ozarks. I had nasal polyps, 3 to 4 years struggling with that. I was getting to where I was hopeless. You know, I needed help. I would definitely recommend ENT Center of the Ozarks.
I switched from Dodge.
We switched from Ford.
I switched from Ram. I switched to Chevy.
We switched to Chevy. We switched to Chevy.
For dependability.
For technology.
For the muscle. And just look at it.
Adios, Lexus.
Bye-bye, Ford.
We switched to Chevy.
And I couldn't be happier.
See for yourself why people are switching at the Chevy All-Star Open House. Get over $10,200 below MSRP on this Silverado HD when you finance with GM Financial. See your Northwest Arkansas Chevy dealers.
Summer's not stopping or slowing down. So take advantage of all of summer's opportunities with our limited time offers while you still can. Hurry into the Acura Summer Performance event going on now.
Visit Acura of Fayetteville for attractive offers on the RDX.
Are you the last one to take a shower in the morning? No hot water? Never run out of hot water again. Steve's Plumbing, 479-631-8804, installs tankless water heaters. Mention this ad and receive $100 off installation.
It's the Honda Summer Spectacular event, which means more of this. The kind of elation you can only experience after getting a great deal on a Honda Civic or Civic hatchback. Or an Accord. All come standard with the Honda Sensing suite of safety and driver-assistive features. And as you can see, all will provide you with plenty of joy. Come be a part of it today.
Get a great deal on the Honda Accord and find your happy place at the Honda Summer Spectacular event.
The work week's over. Time for the Hogs to take the field. You've got to get geared up. The Pig Trail Nation's Gear Up for Game Day. Friday nights on KNWA. Sponsored by Pepsi and Post Consumer Brands. You're watching KNWA News at 5.
The nationwide shortage of EpiPens continues, but there are alternatives that you can use when a life-threatening allergic reaction does happen. Our Washington correspondent, Alexander Limon, has tips from a food allergy expert to help you get those alternatives.
While most families are back to school shopping for notebooks and jeans, the parents of kids who suffer from severe food allergies have an extra stop at the pharmacy for EpiPens, or epinephrine auto-injectors, one for school and another for home.
To help their child be safe and included in all activities.
Lisa Gable, CEO of Food Allergy Research and Education, says there are ongoing shortages of the life-saving brand name EpiPen. In response, the Food and Drug Administration urges people to keep and use EpiPens for up to 4 months past their printed expiration date and then get immediate medical attention. The FDA has also fast-tracked approval of alternative injectors.
The challenge is those products are not accessible and available at all medical centers as well as different retail operations.
Most national pharmacies have carried only the EpiPen brand, but that's slowly changing.
Kaleo recently got Auvi-Q so that it could be introduced at Walgreens.
By visiting healthmart.com, parents can find a list of independent pharmacies that carry alternative injectors, but you'll need help from your doctor.
Make sure that you get as much flexibility in the way that they write that prescription.
Ensuring that prescriptions are not written for a specific brand name will improve the odds of getting the prescription filled by a pharmacy and covered by insurance. In Washington, Alexandra Limon, KNWA, Northwest Arkansas News.
You can have your legal weed or you can have your legal guns, but you can't have both, at least according to the federal government. As Washington, D.C. correspondent Trevor Shirley reports, that is setting up a showdown with some advocates saying their right to bear arms is being violated for simply taking advantage of legal marijuana use in their state.
Well, legal experts say this is a pretty unique situation, one that will likely someday end up before the Supreme Court. Kim Petters served in the Air Force for 10 years, even deploying overseas. Now retired in Delaware, she legally uses medical marijuana to help with PTSD.
So I follow doctor's orders and state laws.
Petters also wants to buy a gun, but that's something she can't do.
Cannabis is the only medication in the entire U.S. that makes you choose between medicine or Second Amendment rights, and that's just not fair.
Federal law still considers marijuana, even legalized by a state, a controlled substance, and anybody wanting to buy a gun has to say if they're a user on the ATF background check form. Recently, the ATF even added a warning section to that form, reminding potential buyers of federal law.
This is going to become increasingly an issue.
The Heritage Foundation's Amy Swearer, a Second Amendment rights attorney, says lawsuits over this issue have never made it past lower-level courts because federal law supersedes state law.
I think ultimately it's going to come down to a change in federal policy.
So far, Petters says she's chosen the cannabis over a gun, but hopes someday she and so many other Americans won't have to make that choice.
I want the right to feel safe. I want the right to defend myself. I want my Second Amendment rights that I fought for.
And Petters says she'll continue to lobby lawmakers, hoping to get the federal laws changed. Reporting in Washington, I'm Trevor Shirley, KNWA Northwest Arkansas News.
Very interesting, Trevor. Thank you so much. Chief Meteorologist Dan Scoff joining us with another look at his forecast. Will it get much hotter in our area? That's when we come back.
England Dental. Quality dentistry with compassion and care. Call us today.
Guys, it's back! Inline skating? No, the Zensation is back at Zaxby's.
You heard right. The Zensation Salad is back. And introducing the new Zensation Filet Sandwich Meal, both served with an egg roll. For a limited time, only at Zaxby's.
Brahms is bringing you not one, not two, but 4 new Sweet Temptations. So good you can't resist. There's something for everyone. For the cookie lover, Brahms' new Cookie Monster Sundae and Oatmeal Cookie Sundaes are a must. If strawberry is your favorite, the Strawberry Blondie Sundae will definitely hit the spot. Want something a little richer? Brahms' Deep Raspberry Ganache Sundae is every chocolate lover's dream. All available for a limited time, only at your neighborhood Brahms.
Mike was a 19-year-old college student with his entire life ahead of him. His family was shattered when he was fatally injured in a car accident caused by a drunk driver. Mike's family called Cadell Reynolds for help. After conducting a thorough investigation of the accident, we fought and won justice for Mike's family. After an accident, call Cadell Reynolds for help.
Call Cadell Reynolds at 800-671-4100. Make the right call.
At Cross Church, our mission is to reach Northwest Arkansas, America, and the world for Jesus Christ. We do this through many community outreach events all year long. We love people. We care about your family. Hello, I'm Nick Floyd, Senior Pastor of Cross Church. With 4 locations across Northwest Arkansas and Southwest Missouri, there's a Cross Church family near you. We would love to see you this Sunday. Visit crosschurch.com for more information.
Everybody, it's back!
Phone holsters.
No, the Zensation is back at Zaxby's.
You heard right. The Zensation Salad is back. And introducing the new Zensation Filet Sandwich Meal, both served with an egg roll. For a limited time, only at Zaxby's.
Now, your Weather Authority forecast with Chief Meteorologist Dan Scoff.
look at our 7-day forecast. Again, extreme heat likely tomorrow. Oppressive humidity once again, dew points in the mid to upper 70s. That's what really makes a difference when you've got the sun that's baking down on you. You know, sun is a deadly laser. You got to watch out for that. Temperatures in the lower 90s on Wednesday, Thursday in the mid 80s. Notice that you have that potential for shower and thunderstorm activity that is increasing. 30 to 60% will continue with rain and storm chances on and off, especially throughout the afternoon. And when you get cloud cover, you block out the sun. When you block out the sun, you don't get as warm and you get that rain-cooled air. And therefore, temperatures will be dropping. And this is going to be actually a little below where we should be this time of the year. So that's nice. Make sure you download our Weather Authority app. We've got all the latest information right there in terms of the timing of the rain, the forecast, weather updates, and just to show you how hot it is outside, Jennifer. And you know, you step out the door, it hits you in the face. It's like walking into an oven.
Yes, it does. And we have to stay hydrated and put on that sunscreen when we're outside. Dan, thank you. We have your Just Home headlines next as KNWA News at 5 continues. And be sure to find, like, and follow us. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. Just search KNWA. We'll be right back.
You First Banking at First National Bank with locations in Rogers, Bentonville, Springdale, Johnson, and Fayetteville.
My problem was never really my feet. It was always my back. I had had as many epidurals that I could possibly have in 1 year. And that's when Tara at the Good Feet store kept telling me to try her arch supports. The future I can see now. I couldn't see it before. You can't use this.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Lewis Automotive Group in Northwest Arkansas for over 70 years. Visit our website to view current inventory and specials.
For over 30 years, Denver Mattress has been crafting factory direct mattresses with innovative design and unrivaled quality, improving the sleeping lives of millions of people one night at a time. And during the anniversary sale, save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and get a free $300 Furniture Row gift certificate. For a better tomorrow tonight, check out the Summit Queen, only $199.99. Plus, 4 years, no interest financing. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
Pink Poodle Dog Grooming and Boarding. We groom and board all breeds and all sizes. Call today and let us pamper your fur baby. We offer a military, first responders, and police discount. Pink Poodle in Siloam Springs.
Kate and Sam have been renting for years. They're frustrated with no room for storage and outdated stuff. They've started looking for a used house to buy, but they really want their home to stand out. A good friend recommended Schuber Mitchell Homes. With Schuber Mitchell, Kate and Sam can make their home as unique as they are and enjoy the benefits of owning a brand new home. Look how happy Kate and Sam are. They love where they live. You should too.
Text KNWA to 27297 for a free food offer from Arby's.
In case you're just walking in the door, here's a look at today's Just Home headlines. 25-year-old Joshua Anderson was arrested for capital murder stemming from a child's death in September of 2018. He's facing a capital murder charge. The child was transported to Northwest Medical Center in Springdale with multiple injuries where she was later pronounced dead. Tonight we'll find out if a new Northwest Arkansas animal shelter is a step closer to breaking ground. Springdale Animal Service representatives will present a building plan to City Council if they get approved tonight, and at another meeting next Tuesday, they'll be able to officially break ground on that new facility. A former VA Medical Center pathologist is in custody and heading to federal court. On Saturday, the 53-year-old doctor, Robert Morris Levy, was arrested and taken to Washington County Jail. Levy has been accused of misdiagnosing while working impaired on the job at the Veterans Health Care System of the Ozarks. On Tuesday, U.S. Attorney Dak Keys will hold a press conference in Fayetteville to discuss Levy's arrest. You can see more on these stories tonight in our 6 p.m. broadcast, or head to the KNWA News app right now for the most up-to-date information. You can download our app for free. That's in the App Store or on Google Play. Let's take one last look at weather. So hot out there, my goodness.
Just like imagine being on the sun, and that's kind of what it feels like out
Just
there.
a little bit, yeah.
Temperatures in the mid-90s on Tuesday, and then we got shower and storm chances. That's going to cool the temperatures off and drop them back down into the lower and middle 80s. But I want to know, did you get an animal from Clear the Shelters?
No, I did go to the shelters with Chad, and we didn't find anything, unfortunately.
Okay, I got you. Well,
but we heard a lot of dogs did get adopted. We went to the Fayetteville Animal Services shelter.
That is awesome.
And yes, and they said a lot of their animals got adopted out. So thank you to all of you who did adopt an animal. Sadly, I did not.
Well,
Maybe soon, though.
That's all right.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here at 6. Have a good night.